on behalf of New and Renewable Energy Department and Madhya Pradesh Urja Vikas Nigam. In fact, this Urja Saksharta Abhiyan, our energy literacy mission, we were working on this aspect since many time, but when Honorable Prime Minister of India visited Glasgow in 2021 and given a solution of Panchamrit to rest of the world to fight with climate issues, our state government has made it a point that we should make something which can really address this massive issue of climate threat to society. And in line with that, Panchamrit, that reduction of energy consumption, energy use of energy efficiency, use of renewable energy, bring down the emissions, we started thinking what could be the solution to really address the issue. And we had a lot of brainstorming session. And we came out with the two major points that yes, one is the basic, the main cause of emission is energy sector, be it generation or consumption. And second major point was to point out the stakeholder. Who are the stakeholder who is involved into these activities of energy generation and energy consumption? Then we got to know that each and every individual is a stakeholder in this activity. So we thought to include to reach to every individual to make them aware about energy, its uses, and the impact of renewable energy, to get a clear, to create a complete ecosystem for sustainability and net zero action plan. With this background, we developed a energy literacy mission, Urja Saksharta Abhiyan program. It's totally backed up by IT. We have developed a dedicated web portal that is www.usha.mp.gov.in, wherein we put all the information related to this scheme. We also shared about 12 modules, 12 educational modules, wherein the basics of energy conservation and renewable energy has been captured by way of audio.
Sir, are you moving your slides? Because I can see only first slide.
Slide. Of course, I'm just briefing with the background. Then probably I will be moving with the slide.
Okay, but you have got only 10 minutes, sir.
Yeah, sir. I'll finish up. I know, sir. With this background, we have launched this dedicated portal and Usha mobile app as well to facilitate the larger segment of the society. It's available on Google Play Store. With this initiative, we have launched it in a big way in November itself, November 2021, through mass media campaign, advertisement, jingles, radio jingles, and newspaper, and various stakeholders like NGOs and institutions and educational institutions and all that. And we tried to reach to everyone, like right from farmer to a rickshaw puller to a teacher, student, and top-notch officials, bureaucrats, and politicians. With this background, we have launched it, and we are trying to educate the importance of energy consumption, and renewable energy. Now, I request my colleague, Mr. Nirmal Dubey, to take you forward with the presentation and the impacts and modalities of this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Bajpai. We are, as Dr. Bajpai told, this is assignment or project or abhiyan, you can say, rather Jan Abhiyan, that targets to address climate issues, climate action, individual awareness, and ownership of the environment and society as well as future by the very people who are ultimately affected the most. I will start with a rather bottom-up dialogue and discussion, coming very straight to the impact or the message it carries, the Usha carries. Through this picture, we have tried to convey the message that MP as a state consumes about 68,000 or 69,000 MUs that is projected to consume this year. And if 10% of that is converted, so that would result in, say, 6.4 million ton CO2 avoidance, and 4,500 crore rupees that would be spared, and that could be utilized for social welfare and public campaigns and other activities. This number is, we can see, like these avoidance or impact would translate into equivalent of installing close to 4,000 megawatt solar plant. So if we just simply creating awareness and actualization amongst people, we can avoid this emission or avoid this uses, then we can not only save money that can be utilized for some other better purposes, but also it will result into environmental benefits. So now bottom of this table, you can picture, you can see from where this saving has to come. Actually, overall consumption is 69,000 MUs and 45,000 crore rupees. Close to 75% goes or is contributed by domestic consumers, agri consumers, and all those who are not very much into industrial activities, right? So why we have excluded in industrial activities from this discussion as of now, that those people generally are much efficient and they are much more aware of as far as their activities are concerned. So though we are directly and indirectly targeting them, but we expect that majority contribution should come from this segment, and that's why we have, instead of going as usual approach of targeting industries or big players, we are targeting mass. And for that, we have given this slogan of 1 unit saving per family per day. Now, somebody may question, like, there could be families who may not be consuming 1 unit at all per day, but there are families, a sizable portion of consumers are there who consume more than, say, 2, 3, 4 units per day. So something, if say 10% or 20% of that mass contribute saving, then also that would be a contribution for benefit of the society. So we have given a couple of messages like carbon light, future bright, path to prosperity, 1 unit per family per day saving. And then we have given a slogan of Hamara Urja Sanrakshan. So this is a picture which is capturing what we have been doing on ground over a couple of months now. These are covered in print, electronic, and all other media. So this is what ultimately this Abhiyan targets to achieve and to actualize actually people who are going to benefit the most from this activity if they contribute consciously in this. We have started this from very nascent, from scratch, and this is unique in India kind of initiative. Probably this could be unique in global scenario also. So right now we have achieved close to 5 lakh registration and more than 1 lakh certification. That means people have attended all the modules and they have qualified. They have scored more than 70% and then they got the certificate. So we are moving ahead and we are monitoring it on daily basis. So this is our kind of dashboard and daily monitoring mechanism. And not only monitoring and evaluation and validation, we are promoting and facilitating those who are performing better through reward and recognition. This is recognition given by Honorable CM recently to top performing districts in the Madhya Pradesh. And these are certificate formats that we are issuing to those who complete such activities. So this is coming to how this program has evolved. It has obviously taken a cue from Panchamrita Vision, and then Honorable CM has given a thought that heart of India, that is Madhya Pradesh, should become lung of India, and then we thought of started evolving, and ultimately we have also given this one thought that Sanrakshan and Sadupayog should be one of the mottos that should be given to public's mind, and this is implemented through 8 components, that is awareness creation, information dissemination, and demonstration projects that would be taken up at certain places. We have captured all those things in detail in subsequent slides. So overall, this is kind of climate action and mitigation oriented program, and we are targeting to capture to reach out to whole population of the state and going beyond the state in a phased manner. Definitely, we have not.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. You are still at background stage because you have got only 12 minutes to present your case. Already 8 minutes have lasted.
No. This is we are moving ahead. Just we will take it forward.
How many more slides are there, sir?
Maybe it would be 5-6 slides, but we will run faster. Don't worry. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So if we show 8 components, you can see these are the activities taken up under awareness program. These are activities under information dissemination program through do-it-yourself, through toolkits, and through some award programs. And these are some activities. It's notable that we are developing Sanchi UNESCO World Heritage Site as one of the solar cities in Madhya Pradesh. So that is part of our initiative. These are institutional arrangements that things have been driven from top level administration. General Administration Department has issued certain orders and certain instructions that are being followed by concerned departments, and those are replicated in different districts and sub-districts level. This is implementation mechanism that state level monitoring and district level monitoring and progress reviews, those are done. Coming to success factor, we told that awareness, information, and dissemination. These 3 components are playing very vital and critical role in our activities. And most of the things are driven through tech-enabled applications like web portal, mobile application, and other user-friendly interventions that are captured in our presentation. Due to paucity of time, we are running it faster. Lot of initiatives have been taken to make it more user-friendly, and because we are targeting low literacy rate people to a very high literacy rate people, and so we try to evolve a system which is very much user-friendly and that caters to understanding of everybody. And we have issued one guide, energy assessment guide, that can be utilized by a common person to assess their own requirement and see how they can cut their own energy consumption and energy expenses. We have a rigorous monitoring mechanism starting from say sub-district level or tehsil level to a state level. Coming to final slide of this presentation, basically USHA is kind of Jan Abhiyan, similar to, we can say that Swachh Bharat Abhiyan or the other major Abhiyans that have very potential to create significant impact in future. That would be very critical in achieving net zero by 2070. It can be replicated in other states, and definitely some institutions have shown interest to take it forward. It can be replicated in other countries also. It can be the concept and value propositions can be incorporated in incentives and reward mechanism by Bureau of Energy Efficiency or state government or central government. So with these words, we will conclude and we are open to your questions and suggestions. Definitely, we are on evolving journey. So we can't say that we are done with it. We are still evolving and we'll be happy to listen your thoughts. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Very good initiative. In fact, energy need to be saved. Otherwise, there is no point in adding more and more coal-based generating capacity if we can't conserve our energy and move to solar. You have indicated in your presentation that you have instructed your government departments to cut 10% of energy savings. So how do you want to achieve that? Has there been some primary or baseline survey that what was the level previous and what is now?
Yeah, so pursuant to that order, we are doing competency building exercise with the department. Definitely the baseline concept and survey is the prime to improve anything. So in a phased manner, we are doing it. We have not, we can't claim that we have done, covered all the departments and sections, but we are doing it. And then what we have shown is that energy assessment guide. That is also kind of self-empowering tool through which people or institutions can assess their own situation and improve.
Primarily, it is on year-on-year basis. With respect to last year, similar month, if no additional energy gadgets are, additionally installed, the year-on-year basis energy saving is primarily has been kept as the baseline.
But I think government departments can definitely install rooftop solar in their establishments.
Sir, we in MP are very aggressively taking up this. After launching this, we are very aggressively taking, and not only EPC mode, we are also considering a rescue mode for a lot of government institutions, because at some point of time, some resource crunch is also been addressed. So we are working in both the modes, EPC and rescue.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Got it.
Welcome, sir. Thank you.
Sir, in your presentation, you have mentioned that annually 6.4 million ton of CO2 will be avoided if we start saving 1 unit, 1 family per day. So what is how your renewable energy department in the state is going to achieve it? It's not clear to me.
So two things. One is avoiding 6.4 million. That would come if we achieve 10% saving, or we cut 10% consumption from our current level, or maybe whatever is our baseline, right? So this is
your assumption then that government department will cut 10%.
No, not government department. See, 68,800 is MUs are total consumption of the state, or total sale supposed to be this year for the whole state.
Okay.
Out of that, if we save 10%, or we cut consumption by 10%, then that would translate into saving of avoidance of emission by 6.4 crore.
So how this 10% is going to be cut?
It is a mix of energy saving and addition of new solar energy capacity.
That is correct. We can have any set of assumptions, but normally the energy consumption is going to increase in every household. So what is your take on that?
No, definitely. We are not denying the future increase in consumption, but we are in kind of triggering actualization amongst people that whatever is your current level of consumption, today this is 69,000 MUs. Tomorrow it would be 100,000 MUs, right? So we have to cut or reduce our consumption 10%, whatever level of our consumption is. Today I have only cooler. Tomorrow I may have AC. So at tomorrow's level, I will have to cut my consumption. At today's level, I have to cut my consumption. So idea is to reduce your or cut your consumption. That would translate into addition equivalent to installing, say, 4,000 megawatt solar or wind.
I got it, sir. How much funds you are allocating for making public aware about this thing?
Sir, not much of funds we are,
So if you
putting
will
for-
not spend funds, you will not advertise on TV, social
So
media.
that is, I'm coming to say it is about 10 crore rupees only for this year, because I am telling not much of funds is involved into this activity. Only mass communication and mass awareness activities has been undertaken through this 10 CR.
One more perspective, sir, we have given if we cut consumption or saving, we save 10%, that would translate into kind of installing 3,700 megawatt solar. So that translates into close to 15,000 invested.
I'm not saying anything on that, because those calculations are simple. But only thing is how to translate it into actual savings. So what for that your action plan is, I don't see.
No, that's what we were coming at. One is already allocated fund, or the plan activities that we are taking of through media, through awareness creation, through regular campaigns. We have just conducted one Pakhwada of 10-15 days week, 15 days period, wherein we mobilize masses through systematic channels. So all those are now, maybe after a pause, we will again take up another Pakhwada and then another Pakhwada, and then we'll again take it to, like we showed, we will take it to Bureau of Energy or Government of India or other channels to link it with incentives, so that people can associate more when it comes to financing, because they will save energy, they will save money that may not percolate so impactfully, rather than getting some incentives. And we will.
I got it, sir. Thank you. Just whatever information.
Sir, we appreciate your concern. So it's a challenge, and that is where our role comes into picture. Sir,
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Shall I start the presentation?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. A very warm good afternoon, good evening to all the panel members. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to present from the side of Karnataka Tourism. We are presenting the initiative taken by Department of Tourism, Government of Karnataka, with respect to subsidy portal that has been developed for the Karnataka tourism policy, for the operations of the Karnataka tourism policy. So this is a major initiative, IT initiative taken up by the department. The objective of this initiative is to operationalize, as I had mentioned, the Karnataka tourism policy. So first I will run you through the Karnataka tourism policy, what are its objectives, and what are we trying to achieve in this policy. And thereafter, I will take you through the relevance of the subsidy portal. Sir, this policy has a period of 2020 to 2026. It's a 6-year policy. The major objectives of this policy is to bring in investments of 5,000 crore, employment of 10 lakh jobs, and it intends to benefit around 1,700 plus projects across the state. A detailed study has been done for the purpose of drafting this particular policy, and we have identified a lot of interventions which has been categorized under 9 pillars which is provided in this particular slide, starting from marketing and promotion, infrastructure development, products, skill development, comfort and safety, community participation, sustainable tourism, analytics, and investment facilitation. So in this tourism policy, we are planning to develop 18 tourism themes and around 26 tourism projects to be supported during the policy period. To have a very focused approach, we have come out with the concept of focused tourism destinations identified in all districts, so that we will have a prioritized, at the same time, equitable development of tourism sector across the states. Now, we have identified 26 eligible tourism projects, which I had mentioned in the previous slide. These are the 26 eligible tourism projects. So you can see it starts from adventure tourism, agri, amusement park, hotels, theme parks, wayside amenities, and so on actually. So as you can see in the slide, these projects have been color coded. The purpose of this color coding is that the projects which are color coded violet, they are the ones for which subsidy is being provided under this policy. The one which is color coded green are the ones which are for which we are planning to give interest subsidy, and the remaining ones are eligible for incentives and concessions. So I had mentioned in the previous slide that in the Kannada tourism policy, we are planning to have a very focused approach. Karnataka has a very big geography. There are 31 districts. So in order to ensure that we have a very focused approach, we have identified focused tourism destinations across the state. And these are the 69, there are close to 69 focused tourism destinations across the state. These are the list of focused tourism destinations in each of these districts. As you can see, in certain districts like Chamarajnagar, Dakshin Kannada, Hassan, Haveri, Ramanagara, Shivamogga, Udupi, Uttara Kannada, and all, the entire district is classified as a focused tourism destination. Now, coming back to our subject regarding our initiative, in order to ensure that, in order to enable tourism development across the state, we have identified which are the type of tourism projects for which we should give subsidies. So these are the 8 projects for which we are giving subsidies: adventure tourism, caravan park, caravan tourism, budget hotels, premium hotels, houseboat project, wayside amenities, and wellness center. And for each category of project, we are giving subsidies. The subsidies are mentioned in the 5th column. Adventure tourism, we are giving 2 crores, caravan park 2 crores, caravan tourism means refers to the caravan vehicle. For the purchase of caravan vehicle, we are giving 1 crore. For setting up a budget hotel, we are providing 2 crores, up to 2 crores of subsidy. Premium hotels up to 5 crores of subsidy. Houseboat up to 2 crore, wayside amenities 2 crores, and wellness center again 2 crores. So as you can see, there is a lot of support that is being offered in this tourism policy to enable the development of identified tourism projects. These are the projects which we feel which will be able to trigger the development of tourism project across the state. The subsidy is given based on various parameters. One is a minimum eligible project cost, or as we call the EPC, investment for the project. So there is a minimum cost that has to be incurred for each of these categories to be eligible for subsidy. Secondly, it is linked to the percentage of the eligible project cost. So if you want to get a subsidy of 2 crores for adventure tourism project, the percentage of subsidy maximum that we are offering is 25%. So the eligible project cost should be 8 crore to get a subsidy of 2 crores under adventure tourism project. And we have also identified the location in which the subsidy shall be offered. In certain cases, it will be the focused tourism destinations, and in cases it will be across Karnataka. Apart from that, we are giving additional subsidy to projects falling under the category of taken up by women, SC/ST, or differently able entrepreneur. And premium category hotels, we are providing additional 5% subsidy. Moving on to the next slide, we are giving some interest subsidy for projects which are such as agri-tourism, cultural tourism, heritage tourism, and safety and hygiene tourism projects. So under cultural tourism projects, we are providing interest subsidy for cultural village and museums and gallery. Heritage tourism, we are giving subsidies for heritage hotels and sound and light shows. Safety and hygiene tourism projects for mobile toilets at tourism destination. Now, interest subsidy, as you would know, it is a subsidy being offered for the interest taken by the investor on the term loan taken for the capital investment of the tourism project. Okay, so the maximum interest subsidy that is being offered is 25 lakhs for a period of 5 years. And there are some conditions that it shall not exceed 7.5 lakh per annum and so on. So this is the second component of the subsidy. Now, okay, this slide has a lot of relevance with respect to the initiative that we have taken, which I had mentioned, which is a subsidy portal. So the Karnataka government, through the Department of Tourism, plans to assist around 530 units through this in the form of subsidies actually. So we have for each category, we have identified how many number of units has to be supported under this policy. Say for example, premium hotels, we are planning to assist 10 premium category hotels every year. So for a policy period, during the entire policy period, we are planning to give support for around 50 premium category hotels. Budget hotels, we are planning to give 5 every year. And like that, during the policy period, we are planning to offer support to 25 units. So under the capital investment subsidy, we are targeting to support 155 units. And under interest subsidy, we are targeting to support 375 units. Overall, close to 530 units we are planning to support under this policy. So presently, what is happening in the department is that in the previous policy period, the entire subsidy disbursement and the processing, everything was done through a manual process. So it was a very big difficulty for all the subsidy applicants, because they have to anywhere in Karnataka, although you can interact with the district level officers, still they have to come to the Bangalore head office, talk to the officers, and do the follow-up. All those hassles used to be there. Considering this, the department has come out with a subsidy portal so that they can apply for the subsidy, as well as the entire processing, everything can be done online. Okay, so coming back to the benefits of this policy, we are also targeting to provide a lot of employment opportunities through this Karnataka tourism policy. Tourism, as you would know, is a sector which provides a lot of job opportunities. The job opportunity offered by tourism is higher than any other sector actually. So under this policy, we are planning to support 530 projects. And through these 530 projects, we are planning to give employment, generate employment of close to 7 lakh during the policy period. Out of the 7 lakh, roughly around 5.58 lakhs will be from capital investment subsidy and 1.33 lakhs through interest subsidy. We have taken into account the standards offered by Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, as well as the NCAR for estimating the employment opportunities offered through the Karnataka tourism policy. Now, I have mentioned about the subsidies. Now, let us take you through what is the process in which, or the procedure through which the subsidies are being disbursed. So before applying for subsidy, the applicant is expected to obtain the necessary approvals and clearances from the relevant authorities. It might be the local municipal administration, it might be the municipality or the panchayat or the corporation, whatever it is. They have to take the relevant approvals with respect to the land conversion, building permit, blueprint, and so on from the town planning authority as applicable. So all the approvals should be in place. And before starting the construction of that particular project, they have to apply for in-principle approval for subsidy. In the case of a project with the project cost less than 5 crores, it will go to the district tourism committee for approval. If it is more than 5 crores, it will go to the board committee for approval. In either case, Kindly note that it will be an online process only, but it will go to the respective committees as applicable for the approval. After sanctioning of the in principle approval by the respective committees, after obtaining that approval, the applicant is expected to complete the construction within 2 or 3 years as applicable as per the operation guidelines of the policy. They have to complete the construction, commence the operation, and they have to register with the Department of Tourism. The registration is also online. After registration, they have to apply to the committee for a final approval for subsidy. So somebody, when they submit the application online, there will be an inspection that will be carried out. Further to the inspection, the final approval will be given. Once the final approval is given, the applicant will enter into agreement with the Director of Tourism to mandate project specifications, timelines, and subsidy disbursement. And finally, the disbursal of subsidy will be done it will be one time in the case of capital investment subsidy. In the interest subsidy, it will be done annually for a period of 5 years actually. So we have created a microsite within the DOT website for the purpose of this policy. So all the documents has to be submitted online through portal. No offline submissions shall be considered whatsoever. So this is a major initiative taken by the department to ensure that there is a lot of transparency in the process. And also it makes it very comfortable for the applicants to apply for subsidy for development of tourism projects. Currently, we have recently launched the subsidy.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you. I request you to please conclude in another 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay, fine then. I think I have only 3 slides. So recently we have given subsidy for received application for budget hotels and premium hotels, 13 applications for budget hotels and 1 application for premium hotels, which is under process. In order to drive investments for a great variety of tourism projects, what we are doing is there is a Invest Karnataka meet that is going to happen during the month of December. We are planning to do a lot of promotion with respect to that. We will be conducting district tourism conclaves to popularize, to make it, to create an awareness among the investors with respect to the subsidy that is being offered by the government. Recently, we have done one at Ramanagara. We'll be creating tourism project files. We have an investment facilitation cell, which to facilitate the investors, and stakeholder consultations will be carried out, and we'll be coming out with expression of interest for development of various projects and also for the promotion of PPP projects. So this is a dashboard that is being developed for in the subsidy portal. This is the view that will be there from the department side. We'll be able to see how many applications are there with respect to in principle, and what is the query raised, what are the deemed applications, what are the clarifications on the committee, all those things. And if there is an amendment, that is also getting captured here. Finally, in order to drive this program, we have come out with an investment facilitation cell, as I had mentioned, and we'll be having our own global tourism investors meet to drive this program. And there will be a lot of ease of doing business facilitation that will be done for the department to facilitate investors to invest in Karnataka. With that words, I would like to conclude this presentation. Over to the panel.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Very good presentation.
Yeah.
You have in your presentation indicated that agri-tourism centers, 50 per year will be created, and premium hotels, 10 crores, 10 per year will be created. How has been the actual progress against these 2 items?
You're talking about agri as well as the premium category.
Premium hotels. Yeah.
So in the case of premium, sir, we are offering capital investment subsidy. Okay. When I say capital investment subsidy, if you are an applicant, you can directly apply to the department for a capital investment subsidy. So for the premium category hotels, we are getting a lot of inquiries, but as you can see in the dashboard also, we are getting a lot of applications also with respect to hotel budget as well as hotel premium. We have received 1 application recently with respect to premium. But agri-tourism, as I would say, we are planning to assess 50 units per year and total of 250 units. But interest subsidy is given for investors who have taken term loan for development of agri-tourism projects. So what we are planning to do is, as I had mentioned, we'll be conducting district tourism conclaves, and we will be reaching out to all the agri-tourism investors to make them aware about this kind of a support, so that they can make use of this agri-tourism interest subsidy facility.
It means that not very much progress is there as far as setting up agri-tourism projects so far.
So far, we have not.
Maybe due to Corona and other reasons.
Absolutely, sir. I mean, this is one of the sectors which has been very badly affected.
Badly hit by Corona. I can understand it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, please.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
As per the information you have provided us, 155 units are entitled for capital subsidy, and 375 units are entitled for interest subsidy.
Yes, sir.
Just now, the slide which you have shown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, two things I want to understand. What is how much capital subsidy is planned to be given in this policy period in 5 years, and how much government revenue is going to increase by giving this subsidy? So, do you have that figure with you?
Sir, as I had mentioned, actually, what we are planning to do is we are expecting investment of roughly 5,000 crores through this policy. So this plan of supporting 533 units, it is expected to trigger investment to the tune of close to 5,000 crores actually.
Okay.
Okay. And I had mentioned the jobs actually. Jobs, we are expecting a total of 10 lakhs to be generated. But from the subsidy portal, we are expecting close to 6.91, close to 7 lakh jobs to be generated through the subsidies offered under the policy.
How much subsidy is planned to be given in next 5 years?
Sir, it will be close to 500 crores, sir.
Okay, by giving 500 crore rupees subsidy, so 5,000 crore rupees worth of investment will be made.
Sir, I'll tell you, let me put it like this. You might have seen in the slides, in the case of capital investment subsidy, the support is close to 25% of the total project cost actually. So if you are providing 500 crores, we'll be initiating investments from in the range of 2,000 crore to 3,000 actually. Okay, that is about the capital investment subsidy. Now about when you talk about the interest subsidy, we are supporting close to 250 agri-tourism projects. We are also providing support to cultural tourism project, heritage, and a lot of other things actually. So altogether, if you look at it and on an overall basis, it will be in the range of close to 4,000 to 5,000 crores actually, overall level.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
We are very thankful to you. You have considered our organization for this opportunity. We'll start from Dastan-e-Shahadat. Dastan-e-Shahadat, as you understand the name, it's a saga of sacrifice. It is situated at Chamkaur Sahib. It's a city in Punjab. It's just 60 kilometers away from Chandigarh. So Chamkaur Sahib is a city where our 10th Sikh master, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, has lost his 2 elder sons. So this is basically a museum depicting the saga of sacrifice. And we have tried to exhibit all the sacrifices of Sikh community related to Guru Gobind Singh Ji in this museum situated at Chamkaur Sahib, sir. It's a state-of-art museum, sir. It was inaugurated in the year of 2021, in November 2021 by the then Chief Minister. and the Governor of Punjab. So this museum, as you see in the PPT, it commemorates the saga unparalleled sacrifices made by Sikh Gurus and the four sons. So the Chamkaur Sahib is a basically city where Guru Gobind Singh's elder sons, two elder sons, has lost their life while they were fighting for the religion in front of Guru Gobind Singh, sir. It was very emotional scene, and other 42 warriors, including three Pyaras and the other fellows, they have also lost their lives. This museum is having 11 galleries basically. So every gallery gives you a different experience when you enter into the museum. Gallery number 1, it will introduce with the Sikh religion basically. It is having a dome projection, 360 dome projection. In this gallery, we have shown the whole Sikh history in this museum, how a Sikh religion conceives, how Guru Nanak has introduced this religion, why it was required, such kind of all the things from Guru Nanak to Guru Gobind Singh we have depicted in this gallery. It's around 20 minutes show in this gallery. It will help you to introduce with the Sikh community, to make you familiar with the Sikh community, Sikh religion and the things. Next gallery is related to the sacrifice, supreme sacrifice by Guru Tegh Bahadur. As you know, the Guru Tegh Bahadur, known as Hindi Chadar Guru Tegh Bahadur, who has sacrificed his life for the other religion, for the Hindu religion basically, but is as per the history. In this gallery, Bhai Jeta Ji took the cease of Guru Tegh Bahadur from Chandni Chowk, Delhi, and brought that to the Kiratpur Sahib. That era, that scene, we have shown with the help of scenographic and audio-video technologies. And third gallery of the museum depicts the life of Guru Gobind Singh. As you know, as you can see from this PPT, the museum spreads in 14-acre lands and built up in the cost of 52 crores. So this is the third gallery in which Guru Gobind Singh founded Sikh religion, founded Khalsa Panth. Basically, the Khalsa Panth is shown in this gallery with the 270-degree projection on the wall. So this will help you out to know the Sikh community after Guru Gobind Singh. Then the fourth gallery, which is basically a punch of this museum, is where Guru Gobind Singh's elder sons have lost their life at Chamkaur Sahib. That whole scene is shown in this gallery. We are having a turntable in this gallery, and we move around the screens, 360-degree projection it is having there, sir. And this dome, third dome, is the fourth gallery, sir. You can here see the aerial view of the Dastan-e-Shahadat, as a location is just near the canal, and is on the Ropar-Ludhiana highway, sir. The location was obviously a challenge, because where Chamkaur Sahib is a historical town, but location should be easily accessible to everyone. That is why this location has been chosen. Accordingly, sir, we will move towards the next gallery, where Guru Gobind Singh left Chamkaur Sahib during the battle it was happening there. Here we have shown the scene with the scenography, with the set builder, with the help of audio visual, with the help of lighting programming, when Guru Gobind Singh was moving in the forests of Machhiwada. It is also a historical town where Guru Gobind Singh spent some time during their life. Another gallery is sixth gallery. It is very emotional gallery, sir. It is related to Guru Gobind Singh's younger sons, who has lost their lives at Fatehgarh Sahib, sir. it is a holographic projection where you can see how Guru Gobind Singh's younger son appeared before the then ruler, Mughal emperor, and fought with the bravery. They have refused to change their religion and was ready to sacrifice their life as per according to their elder brothers and the forefather. So this was very emotional gallery, sir. Next gallery is seventh gallery, in which we have shown some emotional scenes when Guru Gobind Singh moved towards the Buxar and wrote Zafarnama to Aurangzeb and other things. Another gallery is when Guru Gobind Singh left for South and met Banda Bahadur in the Nanded. So Banda Bahadur then came back to the Punjab after meeting the Guru Gobind Singh and re-established the Sikh Empire. Sikh Empire in Punjab, and fought at various levels with the Mughal emperors of that time. So this is the ninth gallery, sir. And the 10th gallery is again, sir, related to Banda Bahadur when he was moving towards Punjab. The last and the final gallery, sir, 11th gallery. Here we have also shown the acts of Banda Bahadur and re-establishment of the Sikh Empire in this gallery. So we have 40 seats in each gallery, sir. Visitors across the world coming to see this museum, as this is a very emotional museum and as an act of bravery has been shown very in a systematic manner. You can also see these symbols of Sikh community. Is a first one is a khanda. It is a 8 metric ton khanda, stainless steel khanda with the water fountain we have shown here, and 2 swords, 3 metric ton each we have installed there, and the 5 warriors of this bronze sculptures. So we have tried to depict the act of braveries and the weaponry used there at that time, sir. Sir, this is a museum for all. People across the world are coming, love to see this museum, and they are coming and standing in a queue to get their turn to enter into the museum. The students are coming. Students are also learning their rich history in this museum. Everybody is coming. We have long queues in the outside the museum, sir. Sir, after inception of Dastan-e-Shahadat at Chamkaur Sahib. Chamkaur Sahib is a very small town. After inception of this museum, there continuously a considerable increase in the footfall at Chamkaur Sahib, sir, which has impacted the direct and indirect employment in that particular region, and increased the economy, local business, tourism industry there meticulously. Here we have also constructed a heritage street at Chamkaur Sahib, sir, which is leading towards the Gurdwara Katalgarh Sahib, where the elder sons and other warriors martyred were cremated basically. So this street has also very good elements. So this is all about the Dastan-e-Shahadat, sir. Now we'll move towards the Virasat-e-Khalsa. Sir, on the behalf of Punjab Tourism, we would also like
sir,
to...
one second,
yes,
sir, just
yes,
wait.
Yes,
sir, first we will conclude that presentation. Do you remember any question related to the first project?
भूपेंद्र जी,
yes, sir.
आपका प्रेजेंटेशन जो ये दास्तान शहादत है, ये काफी इमोशनल है, और आपने जो प्रेजेंटेशन स्लाइड्स बनाई है वो बहुत ही अच्छी हैं, लेकिन मेरा एक सजेशन है इसमें कि हम इसको वर्चुअल टूर या किसी वेबसाइट पे या इसकी वीडियो बना करके भी किसी डिजिटल मीडिया पर डाल सकते हैं, क्योंकि हमारे इंडियंस तो पूरी दुनिया में जगह जगह फैले हुए हैं, और जो नहीं भी आ सकते विदेशों से या दूर से, वे भी देख सके इसका.
They said definitely, sir. It is a good suggestion. Very well taken your point, sir. But I would like to tell you, sir, the videos have already there on the YouTube and people have already captured a lot of things. But on behalf of department, we will assure you, we will put all this thing onto our website as well as on the social media platforms. Moreover, we have also started, sir, we have recently floated a tender for this 3D mapping of mobile application for this museum, sir.
Very good, very good. I will also see this evening itself.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, please.
Sir,
you have got given a good presentation, and this museum is also very good. And but only a problem with your presentation is you are not given us the statistics to understand this project or evaluate this project from award giving perspective. So, do you have the numbers that with introduction of this museum, so and so number of tourists, national or international tourists have come to India, and some employment generation has taken place in Chamkor Sahib area. Those type of statistics.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I would like to tell you, sir. Sir, since its inception, it was inaugurated in the 19th of November in 2021. Almost around 1,000 to 1,200 visitors are visiting this museum daily, sir. It is houseful from day one, and around 15 to 20% are NRI or foreigners.
Actually, I think you need to, as you gave the number initially, that 14 acre of space have been used and 52 crore has been invested to make this museum.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So against this, if you could have given us that this much of tickets have been sold, because there might be some ticket as well. So that might be giving you the numbers, how many domestic and foreign tourists have come, and they have we have gathered this much of donation or something like that. So that gives a flavor of that how many, because if you start saying that the people standing in queue does not we are not be able to understand how many tourists have come to see this museum.
Definitely, sir, definitely. I just want to submit my request is here. Sir, all the three museums we are discussing here in the presentation are free for all. We have no ticket price in these museums, sir.
Okay.
It is a policy of the government, sir. State government is of the view that this is just like an education to the younger community, and is a rich. We are depicting the rich culture to the people across the world.
I got that. I got that.
Yes.
That there is no entrance fees to this museum.
Yes.
This is the purpose is separate, but I will suggest you to put a counter over there, like to count how many people, because if a large number of people are coming to say this, then if you start getting that sort of information, that may help you out. That since construction of this museum, this many number of domestic and the foreign tourists.
Sir, I'm coming to the point. I'm coming to that point, sir. Sir, we are managing the crowd with the help of free passes, sir. It is just a crowd management, sir. We are issuing them a pass. On the basis of those passes, I am giving you these numbers, whatever I have told you, from 1,000 to 1,200, sir. It varies on the weekend. It reaches up to 1,200, and during working days, sir, except Monday. Monday is a weekly off. Except Monday, sir, it's around 800, 900, sir. That is why I am giving you a figure, sir.
Okay.
We are keeping the record, regular record, sir. We have hour-to-hour record of this data.
Okay, I'm not disputing any numbers. As you said, a large number of people are coming. Definitely, they might be coming. Only thing, if you give in your presentation that these many number of people have visited this.
Definitely, sir.
Okay.
Sorry for this thing, sir. We have not given you a number, sir.
Because otherwise, how would we evaluate you for giving you an award?
We have authentic data, sir, we can submit it with the authentic requirements.
Definitely, if you have any statistics or data in this regard, you submit it to SKOCH team.
Yes, sir. Yes. Again, museum which are Raste Khalsa depicting the 50-year glorious history of Punjab, sir, basically. So we are having 27 galleries in this museum, sir. This museum was listed in Limca Book of Records, in Asia Book of Records, World Book of Records. So, sir, as per its statics, 409 CR was spent for the construction as well as the exhibits of this museum. World-renowned architect Mr. Moshe Safdie has designed this museum with the association of Delhi-based architect late Mr. Ashok Dhawan and Mr. Amar Bahal of exhibit designers. Sir. So it was built in a 47-acre land, sir. Total land we have 120 acres, and with other land we are developing a nature park behind this museum, sir. So it is a unique blend of concept, architecture, and technology. The museum showcases history in a simulating manner through contemporary art and paintings, mannequins, murals, animatronic, light and sound, audiovisual shows, sir, in all 27 galleries, sir. Visitors across the world, sir, we have recorded 1.2 million, more than 1.2 million visitors so far, sir. It was inaugurated in the year of 2011, sir, on 25th November 2011, sir. So it is having around 4,000 to 5,000 footfall on daily basis, sir. So, sir, this is a as we came to know from the media and social media, papers, other platforms, this is one of the best museum in India, sir. It has maximum footfall, is the most footfall museum in India, sir. 4,000 to 5,000 visitors visiting this museum daily, sir. It is situated in the holy city, Sri Anandpur Sahib. It is a holy town. Anandpur Sahib is also one of the 5 sacred towns, sacred takhts of Sikh community, sir. Guru Gobind Singh founded Khalsa Panth in this town in the year of 1699. That is why this place, this location was chosen by the renowned architect Moshe Safdie, sir. So this is a panoramic aerial view of this museum, sir. These are the galleries of this museum exhibits. We have tried to use the paintings, sir, miniature paintings. Mr. Jai Prakash of Padam Shri, Mr. Surjit Patar Padam Shri has given their inputs. Jai Prakash has done the paintings. Mr. Patar has given his inputs on the script writing, sir. Mr. Amar Bahal has designed this museum exhibits. It is a blend of this architecture also, sir. As you see, the building seems like emerging from the ground. It is having an earthen color. It is designed in such a way. It is also an idea for the architecture students, sir. It's representation of that era, sir. These 5 building is divided into 3 parts, sir. Complex A, Complex B, and Complex C, sir. So Complex A is on the right side, left side of the bridge, sir. Here, if you can see, so it is having a library, auditorium, and temporary exhibit gallery, sir. And this bridge and the cafeteria at the lower level is the and the water body is Complex B. We have 7 acre water body here, and this all, sir, petal building and the crescent building as well as the boat building is Complex C. In Complex C, we are having a permanent. Sir. So these patterns, sir, if you are presentation to the Sikh history, and these others are 6 crescents, sir. This is the highest point of this museum. In this gallery, a designer has depicted the whole history regarding our holy book, Shri Guru Granth Sahib, sir. So these all are 11 leaves, sir. 11 leaves are depicting 10 are Sikh masters, Sikh gurus from Guru Nanak to Guru Gobind, and 11th one is for the holy book, sir. This is the boat building, sir. As you shape, boat building is just introductory gallery for all the non-Punjabi, non-Sikh community, in which we have depicted the whole Sikh culture or Punjabi culture from morning to evening, from Basant to Diwali, from January to December, sir. We have synced all these things 3 with the light and sound effects, with the help of paintings, with the help of miniature arts, sir. Like this, sir, this is Lodi festival. We have shown this thing into the boat building, and this is a village, village life, sir. We have shown, if you see how minutely Krishna have been installed with the Ekumkar, sir. It is a very sacred word in the Sikh community, like Om is a Ekumkar, sir. These are some views of another gallery, sir. This is the petal 1, where it's dedicated to Guru Nanak Dev Ji, petal 1 and petal 2. The journeys of Guru Nanak Dev Ji has been depicted in such a way, with the help of tree, how Guru Nanak moved towards other stations, other 4 directions, to aware the people of that era, sir. Here we are also having a headphone, sir, headphone devices. No guide is required. We have audio guides there, and whenever a person will go there, automatically will get the
Sir, your voice is not clear. Mohit,
Yes, sir.
just see what is going wrong.
So here we have shown the emotional scene of the supreme sacrifice of fifth Guru Arjan Dev Ji, sir. If you remember, Guru Arjan Dev Ji को इस तख्ती तवी पे बिठा के उनको शहीद किया गया था for the Sikh community, for the sake of religion, sir. These are the next gallery, sir. This was the scene when Kashmiri Pandits came to Guru Tegh Bahadur at Anandpur Sahib and his fellow Guru Gobind Singh in the year of 9, sir. In the 9, he told his father कि आपसे बड़ा इस दुनिया में कौन होगा जो इस धर्म को बचाने की खातिर शहादत दे सकता है, सर. तो गुरु तेग बहादुर जी that time moved towards चांदनी चौक, and उन्होंने वहां पे जाके सर अपना शहादत दी for sake of Hindu religion. पंडित कृपाराम दत्त की अगुवाई में सर ये लोग आए थे वहां से, सर, कश्मीर से, सर. तो सर इस म्यूजियम में सर not only we have stressed upon the technology, we have stressed upon the painting. Here we have also used some blend of artifacts and handicrafts also. This all, sir, the battles of Banda Bahadur, sir, we have depicted all this thing on the wooden platform, sir. Crafts work by the Tamil Nadu artists, sir. Next gallery, sir. Here when Banda Bahadur assassinated at Mehrauli, then all Sikh community moved towards the forest, sir. So that forest scene we have made here in this gallery with the copper metal. We have created this artificial forest, and we are showing this whole storyline with the help of light and sound effect in this gallery, sir. Another gallery is when all Sikh community again gathered and all missile period we have shown with these mannequins, 16 mannequins of missile chiefs. So this is another, sir, historical point where Maharaja Ranjit Singh had signed the treaty, Elephant Treaty at Rupert. This was a historical moment. This was a last state which was ruled, which was taken over by the Britishers, sir. So moving towards the, sir, national movement and Punjab movement, sir. So freedom movement. So this is Jallianwala Bagh massacre, sir. Again, another is this is animatronic of Master Tara Singh and other his colleagues. It's, sir, हम यहाँ पे सर मास्टर तारा सिंह की original voice and इनकी movement originally, sir. You can also see on the Google, sir, on the YouTube, sir. ये आपको दिख भी जाएगा. ये बोलते हुए हिलाते हुए हाथ, पूरी height, पूरी आवाज वही वाली, sir. उनके यहाँ पे हम दिखाते हैं 40 सेकंड का, सर, ये सीन है. Again, sir, this भगत सिंह, राजगुरु, सुखदेव, उनकी शहादत को जस्ट सीन है, सर. उसको हमने यहाँ पे दिखाया है कैसे ये पंजाबियों ने देश के लिए भी कंट्रीब्यूट किया है, सर. अकॉर्डिंगली, सर, आगे बढ़ते हुए, सर, पार्टीशन का जो सीन है, वो पार्टीशन का जो दर्द है, सर, वो पेंटिंग से माध्यम से नॉन एयर कंडीशनिंग एनवायरनमेंट में ये दिखाया है. रेस्ट ऑफ द म्यूजियम इज सेंट्रली एयर कंडीशन, बट यहाँ पे जब आते हो यू विल हैव एन एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ दिस एरा, दिस टाइम, कि आप उस पार्टीशन के दर्द से कैसे गुजर रहे हो, सर. So, sir, this was all about the museum, sir. 27 galleries. End of the last galleries, we are showing them new routes, how Bhakra came into the existence, how revival of these resources were developed. And last gallery of this museum is Nanak Naam Chaddi Kala Tere Pane Sarbat Ka Bana. इसमें, sir, Daler Mehndi, Sukhvinder Singh, and other renowned artists have sung the songs. So नानक नाम चढ़ती कला, सर, कि बेसिकली ये सारा 550 साल का जो इतिहास है इस म्यूजियम में डिपिक्ट किया गया है. अल्टीमेटली पंजाब सिख हिस्ट्री So this was all about Virasat-e Khalsa Museum, sir.
Jury members.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Mohit. I don't have any specific question.
The presentation is good. I know this museum is really good. But only thing is that you build up your statistics so that in your future presentations, it should give flavor of that how many million people have visited this museum, which will support your presentation for other purposes as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sir, it is just at the entrance of Golden Temple. It is in the basement. This museum consists of 4 galleries, sir. So these galleries are depicting how Golden Temple was conceived, how this concept came into the mind of that Sikh master to conceive it in the heart of Amritsar, sir. So when you move towards the Heritage Street, just at the entrance of Golden Temple, sir, then you go to this Plaza Museum. It is having 4 galleries. First gallery, sir, obviously non-Punjabi, non-Sikh, and the people coming from across the world. उनको सर हमने पहली गैलरी में इंट्रोड्यूस करने के लिए सर ये एक सर 10 फेज सर इन्वर्टेड प्रिज्म जो हमने यहाँ पे बनाया है. इस पे सर हम पूरा सिख इतिहास जो सिख गुरु साहबान का वो हम डिपिक्ट करते हैं. दिस इज अ डिफरेंट टेक्नोलॉजी ऑल टुगेदर सर. इसमें जो कंटेंट है सर वो बॉम्बे के बॉलीवुड के आर्टिस्ट सर उन्होंने बनाया है। इसका म्यूजियम मिस्टर KJ सिंह ने दिया हुआ है सर। तो ऐसे ही सर चलते टाइम ज्यादा नहीं लूंगा सर आपका इस गैलरी में। नेक्स्ट गैलरी second gallery of this museum, it is having a 270-degree projections on the wall सर। यहाँ पे हम दिखाते हैं कि गुरु जी ने सर इस गैलरी का जो सूत्रधार है इस म्यूजियम का सर, वो हमने वो बेरी को बनाया है सर। जो बेरी दरबार साहिब में जो लगी हुई आपने सुना होगा या पढ़ा होगा कहीं पे सर, वो बेरी आज भी जिंदा है, आज भी लगी हुई है सर। उस बेरी को हमने बताया है कि वो बेरी सारी कहानी बताती है कि ये दरबार साहिब में कब कब हमले हुए, कब कब गुरु साहबान आए, कैसे उन्होंने ये दरबार साहिब को बनाया, महाराजा रंजीत सिंह ने उसको स्वर्ण मंदिर कैसे बनाया, वो सारी हिस्ट्री ब्रिटिश रूल सर। उसमें जो ये सर पार्टीशन से पहले की हिस्ट्री यहाँ पे दिखाते हैं हम सर, उसके बाद वाली हिस्ट्री यहाँ पे नहीं दिखाई है सर अभी। तो सर ये 15-15 मिनट के 4 शोज हैं सर। इसमें करीब 250 से 300 बंदे बैठ के सर एक टाइम पे देख सकते हैं। दिस इज अ थर्ड गैलरी सर। वी आर हैविंग अ FRP मॉडल हेयर ऑफ गोल्डन टेम्पल। यहाँ पे करीब 76 LED लगी हुई हैं, जहाँ पे पूरी दिनचर्या सर दरबार साहिब की सुबह से लेके रात तक की जो पूरी दिनचर्या है वो सारी यहाँ पे दिखाते हैं। वन इज हैविंग अ गुड एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ दरबार साहिब विदाउट एंटरिंग इनटू दरबार साहिब। पहले उनसे जाने से पहले उनको पता होना चाहिए कि क्या होता है वहाँ पे, क्यों होता है, क्या क्या मर्यादा है सर। ये इसका पर्पज है। इट इज जस्ट लाइक एन इंटरप्रिटेशन सेंटर ऑफ दरबार साहिब सर। दिस इज अ फोर्थ गैलरी सर। यहाँ पे सर हम जो गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब हमारी होली बुक है उसका मैसेज क्या है सर, वो दिखाने की कोशिश करते हैं सर। उसको हमने पूरा होलोग्राफिक स्क्रीन पे सर दिखाया है। यस सर। सो इसके साथ ही सर ये हमारी स्ट्रीट है जो 800 मीटर हेरिटेज स्ट्रीट ऑफ अमृतसर सर। इट इज हैविंग अ वेरी गुड पैनोरामिक व्यू सर। वी आर हैविंग अ स्टैच्यू ऑफ महाराजा रंजीत सिंह देयर सर। This was all about this museum sir.
Thank you, sir. Very good presentation and very good introduction to this cultural treasure. In fact, we are very grateful to you that you have made this presentation.
So nice of you. Thank you very much, sir. On behalf of our director, our principal secretary, we are very much thankful to you. You have given us an opportunity to be with you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
So grateful.